How's it going?
Hi, I'm alright. Can you see and hear me all right?
I can see and hear you. Your hair's looking lovely. You got really good quarantine hair, I think.
Thank you. I've started looking after it properly.
Oh, well, it's doing wonders, Lucy. What are you going to sing for us tonight?
My first song's Just Breathe from the Prom.
Oh, okay. Well, I have not actually heard this, but the prom obviously had so much buzz when it was like on Broadway and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to hearing this.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, take it away.
Thank you so much. There's a thunderstorm going on right now, which is very unlucky for me. But if you hear any thunder or see any flashes of lightning, I'm just going to try and ignore it and crack on. So this is Just Breathe from the Prom, which is a musical about a girl called Emma who decides to ask her girlfriend to her prom. And it's difficult for her because she's in the American South, which is a bit notoriously homophobic. But it's a lovely little musical and it's well worth a listen if you fancy it. So here we go. Okay. I think we're not working right now, which is brilliant for me. Right, well, oh dear. This is just typical. I've been sat here all day with it working fine, and now it's deciding not to. Right, there we go. So, right, take two. Okay. Oh, no. There we go. Right, finally. This should work now. Note to self, don't be gay in Indiana. Big heads up, that's a really stupid plan. There are places where it's in to be out, maybe San Francisco or thereabout. But in Indiana, without a doubt, if you're not straight, then guess what's bound to hit the fan? Just breathe, Emma. Not everyone is that repressed. Just breathe, Emma. It would be high school without a test. Just close your eyes and count to 10. Go to your happy place and then try not to combust. And just breathe. Note to self, people suck in Indiana. Leave today, pray the Greyhound isn't full. Who knew asking out a girl to the prom would go over just like an atom bomb and make things much worse with your dad and mom? And who'd have ever thought that could be possible? Just breathe, Emma. Picture a beach with golden sands. Just breathe, Emma. Picture a Xanax in your hand. Try journaling or start a blog. Just end this inner monologue. Try not to combust. Just breathe. Just breathe, Emma. Remember that thing called oxygen. Just breathe, Emma. Look at the crazy state you're in. Just smile and nod, although they're jerks. Say namaste and pray it works. And like we've discussed, just breathe. Thank you. Okay, so my next song is Far From Home My Love from Fiddler on the Roof, which I was actually lucky enough to play for in our second year uni production of this, and it was like amazing. I miss it so much, but it was also just such a turning point confidence-wise for me, and I love it. And it also gave me such an appreciation for legit musicals. I feel like they sort of fly under the radar a little bit these days. Like people think they're boring and outdated and things like that. And I don't think so. There's a reason they've lasted so long and they're still well loved around the world to this day. So I'm gonna have a quick sip of water, and then we'll get on. I don't know what I said. All right, here we go. Here we go. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dream? Helpless now, I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet there with my love I'm home. Thank you. I never know what to say at the end of it. Hold for applause. I don't know. So my next song is There's a Fine Fine Line from Avenue Q, which it's a funny musical, and this is probably one of the most PG numbers in it. But it's a musical about like feeling a bit lost in the world right now, and I think we can all relate to that at the minute, especially those of us in theatre, because we still don't really know what's going on. So yeah, enjoy. Get some water. I get really thirsty with them. There's a fine, fine line between a lover and a friend. And there's a fine, fine line between reality and pretend. And you never know till you reach the top if it was worth the uphill climb. There's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of time. There's a fine, fine line between a fairy tale and a lie. And there's a fine, fine line between you're wonderful and goodbye. I guess if someone doesn't love you back, it isn't such a crime. But there's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of your time. And I don't have the time to waste on you anymore. I don't think that you even know what you're looking for. For my own sanity, I've gotta close the door and walk away. Oh, there's a fine, fine line between together. And there's a fine, fine line between what you wanted and what you got. You've gotta go after the things you want while you're still in your prime. There's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of time. All right. So I'm just going to take a moment to remind everyone that this is raising money for Black Pride. I really think that things, I can't find the words now to say what I want to say. We're on a roll with the Black Lives Matter movement right now, and we can't shut up now. We can't stop now. So donate any money if you can. All right. So my next song is it's from Hair. It's Frank Mills, which is Hair has a lot of bops in it. It's got some really good songs in it. And Frank Mills is one of maybe the more slower and less known ones, I think. I don't think many people know it, but it's a really good sing, and it's also a good standalone song, I think. So it's like I love my standalone songs. I love my songs that you can just take to an audition. You don't have to be like, okay, so here's what's happening in this song. I just like it when I can just crack on. So that's one of those songs, but it's also obviously it makes sense in the context of it. I'm waffling now. I should just get on with singing, shouldn't I? So another sip of water, and then I'll get on with singing. I met a boy called Frank Mills on September 12th, right here in front of the Waverley. But unfortunately, I lost his address. He was last seen with his friend, a drummer. He resembles George Harrison of the Beatles, and he wears his hair tied in a small bow at the back. I love him, but it embarrasses me to walk down the street with him. He lives in Brooklyn somewhere, and he wears this white crash helmet. He has gold chains on his leather jacket, and on the back are written the names Mary and Mom and Hell's Angels. I would gratefully appreciate it if you see him. Tell him that I'm in the park with my girlfriend, and please tell him Angela and I don't want the $2 back. Just him. All right, thank you. We're actually on to my last song, and I know everyone's said that it goes really fast, but it actually does when you're singing. So everyone, all my friends are gonna laugh at me because I'm singing what I always sing for everything. It's called Playing Nancy, and it's from Groundhog Day, which is the musical based on the movie. And this character she's not very prevalent in the musical actually, but she's really not that prevalent in the movie. Basically, the main character has a one-night stand with her, and that's about it. But in the musical, Tim Minchin gave her own song, and apparently, I got to workshop this song with Andrew Langtree, who was in the West End production of Groundhog Day, and he said that Tim Minchin, well, not Tim Minchin, someone wanted to cut it. They wanted to cut it, and Tim Minchin stood his ground, and I'm really, really glad he did, because now I have a go-to song to sing for everything. So here's Plain Nancy. I hope you enjoy it. And just before I start singing, thank you to everyone at After Hours and Maven Casting and everyone involved with it for giving me this opportunity. I've had a really good time, so thank you so much. Well, here I am again, the pretty but naive one, the perky-breasted, giggly one-night stand. Is it my destiny to be a brief diversion, just a detour on the journey of some man? I'm not really one for asking. I'll play whatever role I'm cast in. Smile with perfect teeth and grimace underneath. I learned back in my teens, there's no point in protesting. If you look good in tight jeans, that's what they'll want you dressed in. Once you're known for low-cut top, it's pretty hard to stop. It isn't easy to break free of Plain Nancy. I don't really remember. I guess I chose to be here. I wasn't quite aware that I was put here to be stared at. But this world I chose to live in is mostly run by men. So you take what you are given just to feel the love again. So throughout the endless and all through the week, playing Nancy. And look, I know this person fits me. I'm pretty good at being pretty, and I'm grateful, I need to say. There are worse roles you can play, and I'd rather be up dancing than sat against the wall. It's better to be leered at than not desired at all. Who am I to dream of better? To dream that one day I will be something more than just collateral in someone else's battle. I will something more than Nancy. Thank you so much.
Yes, Lucy, thank you so much. That was amazing.